Welcome, fellow fans of Marvel DC crossover and legendary battles. Today, we dive into the ultimate clash of titans, Superman versus the Avengers. In a world where strength, strategy, and superpowers collide, who will emerge victorious? Join me as we dissect the strengths, weaknesses, and potential outcomes of this monumental face-off. Strap in, because this debate is about to soar to new heights. First, let's introduce the contenders. On one side, we have Superman, the last son of Krypton, who was sent to Earth as a baby and raised by the Kent family. Superman is one of the most iconic superheroes of all time, and has been saving the world for over 80 years. He has incredible abilities, such as super strength, speed, flight, heat vision, X-ray vision, freeze breath, and invulnerability. He is also a symbol of hope, justice, and truth, and inspires millions of people with his heroic deeds. On the other side, we have the Avengers, a team of superheroes who protect the world from various threats. The Avengers roster has changed over the years, but for this battle, we will use the original 6 members from the Marvel Cinematic Universe: Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. Each of them has their own skills and weapons, such as Iron Man's suit of armor, Captain America's shield, Thor's hammer, Hulk's rage, Black Widow's espionage, and Hawkeye's archery. They are also a family, who have overcome many challenges and conflicts together. So, how would a fight between Superman and the Avengers go down? Well, there are many factors to consider, such as the location, the motivation, the preparation, and the rules of engagement. For simplicity, we will assume that the fight takes place in an open field, with no civilians or other interference. We will also assume that both sides are willing to fight, but not to kill, and that they have no prior knowledge of each other. Finally, we will assume that the fight lasts until one side surrenders, is incapacitated, or is knocked out. With that said, let's begin the analysis. The first thing to note is that Superman has a clear advantage in terms of raw power. He is faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. He can fly at supersonic speeds, lift mountains, and survive nuclear blasts. He can also shoot lasers from his eyes, see through walls, and freeze things with his breath. He is, in short, a living weapon of mass destruction. The Avengers, on the other hand, are mostly human, with some exceptions. Iron Man, Black Widow, and Hawkeye rely on their technology and skills, which are impressive, but not enough to match Superman's might. Captain America is enhanced by a super soldier serum, which gives him peak human abilities, but he is still vulnerable to bullets and blades. Thor and Hulk are the only ones who can compete with Superman in terms of strength and durability, but they are still slower and less versatile than him. Therefore, if the fight was a one-on-one match, Superman would easily defeat any of the Avengers, with the possible exception of Thor and Hulk, who might put up a decent fight, but would eventually fall. However, the fight is not a one-on-one match, but a team battle, and that changes the dynamics. The Avengers have a lot of experience working together, and they have a lot of synergy and strategy. They can use their different abilities to complement each other, and to exploit Superman's weaknesses. Yes, Superman does have weaknesses, and the Avengers might be able to discover them and use them against him. One of Superman's most famous weaknesses is kryptonite, a green radioactive rock from his home planet, which can drain his powers and hurt him. However, kryptonite is very rare on Earth, and the Avengers would have no way of knowing about it or finding it. Therefore, we will rule out kryptonite as a factor in this battle. Another weakness of Superman is magic, which he has no resistance to. This could be a problem for him, since Thor is a god of thunder, who can wield magic with his hammer, Mjolnir. Thor could use his lightning, wind, and storms to attack Superman, and possibly harm him. He could also try to hit him with his hammer, which is enchanted to be wielded only by those who are worthy. Superman might not be able to lift or deflect Mjolnir, and could be stunned or knocked down by it. A third weakness of Superman is his morality, which is also his greatest strength. Superman is a good person, who values life and does not want to hurt anyone. He would not use his full power against the Avengers, and he would try to reason with them or end the fight peacefully. He would also hold back if he saw that the Avengers were injured or in danger. The Avengers, on the other hand, would not hesitate to use their full force against Superman, and they would try to exploit his compassion and hesitation. Therefore, the Avengers could use their teamwork, tactics, and tricks to challenge Superman, and to create openings for their attacks. They could distract him, blind him, confuse him, or trap him. They could use Iron Man's missiles, Captain America's shield, Black Widow's bite, Hawkeye's arrows, Hulk's smash, and Thor's hammer to bombard him from all directions. They could also use their communication and coordination to support each other, and to avoid friendly fire. However, even with all these advantages, the Avengers would still face a formidable foe in Superman, who would not go down easily. Superman is not only powerful, but also smart, skilled, and experienced. He has fought many enemies, some of whom are stronger or smarter than him. He has also faced many situations, some of which are more complicated or dangerous than this. He knows how to adapt, improvise, and overcome. He can also use his powers in creative and unexpected ways. For example, Superman could use his super speed to dodge or counter the Avengers' attacks, or to catch them off guard. He could use his heat vision to melt or cut through their weapons or armor, or to target their weak spots. He could use his X-ray vision to see through their disguises or traps, or to find their vital organs. He could use his freeze breath to slow them down or freeze them solid, or to create ice barriers or weapons. He could also use his flight to gain altitude or distance, or to create sonic booms or shock waves. Therefore, Superman could use his powers, skills, and experience to fight back against the Avengers, and to create opportunities for his attacks. He could also use his communication and persuasion to try to convince the Avengers to stop fighting, or to join his side. He could appeal to their sense of justice, honor, or friendship. He could also use his charisma and reputation to influence them, or to sway public opinion in his favor. So, who would win in a fight between Superman and the Avengers? Well, there is no definitive answer, as the outcome would depend on many variables, such as the circumstances, the strategies, the luck, and the will of the combatants. However, based on our analysis, we can make some educated guesses. If the fight was short and simple, Superman would have the upper hand, as he could use his overwhelming power to overpower or outsmart the Avengers, and end the fight quickly. However, if the fight was long and complex, the Avengers would have the edge, as they could use their teamwork, tactics, and tricks to challenge or weaken Superman, and prolong the fight. The longer the fight, the more chances the Avengers would have to find and exploit Superman's weaknesses, and the more exhausted and vulnerable Superman would become. Therefore, our final verdict is, Superman would win in a quick and easy fight, but the Avengers would win in a long and hard fight. Of course, this is just our opinion, and you are free to disagree or debate. What do you think? Who would win in a fight between Superman and the Avengers? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Marvel DC crossover. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. If you would like more information, you can visit my websites, whatsonhollywood.com and marveldccrossover.com. The links are provided in the description below.